James Muir saw a vision in Mount Olympus, and since then he's seen 36 more. He started the Apocalrock Visitor Center to share his message with the public.
Okay, we're going through the exhibit here at the Apocalrock Visitor Center. I'm James Muir, and this is probably the most important one that's actually on the mountain. It's a picture of Christ overcoming both death and hell. Death, of course, the skull, and hell being the awful monster. And on the actual mountain, it's right here. There's the eyes of Christ, and then his elbow comes down here, and he's up here with his fist on top, conking the skull. And there's the teeth of the monster and his little horns and his eyes, and he dragons off that way. Okay, it's a kind of a pareidolia. So that, like, discover art, seeing something in the clouds, seeing something in a tree, or, you know, well, I'm seeing it on the hill. When I worked on the mountain building custom homes with my dad, I saw a lion and Moses, and I noticed that the three prominent peaks on the hill were kind of like, there's a higher one than the face of Mount Olympus, which actually looks shaped just like the lower one, even though it's bigger. And then below there's a dirt one, which has exactly the same shape, and it's kind of pushed forward. So I was thinking, like, Christ is in the exact image of the Father, so it was the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. There's 36 sightings, and they're all perfectly presented and composed upright. There's nothing really wrong. I mean, it's like a complete intelligent composition. It's really great. This is a summer solstice thing, and if somebody got up before the light gets too far south, you'll still be able to see this. The covenant between God and man was given to Abraham to circumcise the foreskin of their children, the male child. And here we actually have it portrayed in the early morning light. It's got to be early morning. And here's the guy's knee, and he's hunched over, and he's holding a blade in his hand, and he's got another blade this way. And here's the feet, legs of an 8-year-old kid with a, you know, exaggerated phallus, so there's no mistaking what's going on here. But it's a circumcised phallus, foreskin sitting here, and his little baby eyes are bugging out underneath his blanket. Going, what? So, you know, I mean, we're all partial to our mountains. We like arches and we like Tetons, you know, and I love to go to the arches. And like, the first time my wife went down there, all she saw was Snoopy's, and next time was elephants, you know. And so things are subjective. But the deliberate composition of the Apocalrock is just breathtaking, and it's overwhelming. That it's consistent throughout. You know, I don't have one thing tipped on the wrong angle trying to make something of it. And it seems so well composed, which, if it was intended to be the strange act that the Lord prophesied, you know, I mean, everybody would expect God to do good work, you know. So, and there are like 3 prophecies actually in the scriptures where Isaiah said in the last days, and then something would be lifted up and it would be far from Jerusalem. And we're, I think, over 7,000 miles or some odd from Jerusalem as a crow flies. How long can rolling water remain impure? What power shall stay the heavens? As well might a man stretch forth his puny arm to stop the misery river in its decreed course, or to turn it upstream, as to hinder the Almighty from pouring down knowledge from heaven upon the heads of the latter-day saints. How long can rolling water remain impure? That's a song. Yeah.
Scattered away from a love unknown, longing to be one of the Master's own, leaving the world and follow him entered in.